Hello, my name is John Cicero, and as Provost of National University, I am honored to preside over our inaugural NU Grad Walk ceremony. On behalf of the entire university community, Board of Trustees, keynote speaker Dr. Constance Carroll, and President Milliron, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2024. Today, our graduates will join the more than 230,000 distinguished alumni who have gone before them during the past 52 years of the university's history. I thank you all for joining in the celebration of the significant passage in the lives of our students. As we begin today's ceremonies, I'd like to acknowledge our inspiring professors. Every university is defined by the quality of its faculty, and without these extraordinary faculty guiding our dedicated students, we would not be the wonderful university we are today. It is now my honor to introduce the President of National University, Dr. Mark D. Milliron, to deliver the welcome remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Cicero. As National University's president, it is my pleasure to welcome the family, friends, and distinguished guests to our inaugural NU Grad Walk. And it's my honor to congratulate the class of 2024. Today is a special day as we celebrate graduates of both National University and North Central University. As a unified institution, we have grown to serve more than 50,000 degree-seeking students and 80,000 workforce and professional development students annually across the United States and around the world. National University's mission is to provide an accessible, world-class student experience that ensures student success through meaningful learning. We are proud to be one of the largest private minority-serving institutions in the United States, with over 2/3 of our students and graduates being racially diverse. In fact, NU is the largest conferrer of graduate degrees to diverse students in the United States. Many of our students are first-generation college graduates, and over 80% of our undergraduate students transfer to us from community colleges. I love this story. Here's why. I, too, was a first-generation student. I, too, began my higher education journey at a community college, Mesa Community College in Arizona. We deeply value our partner community colleges. They are essential players in opening pathways to possibility for so many of our students. We are so proud to have such a diverse group of graduates who literally represent the future of not only our professions, but our society. Among you are wives, husbands, mothers, fathers, grandparents, working professionals, and members of our armed services. At National University, we are dedicated to creating new possibilities for students and alumni at all ages and stages to pursue their lifelong goals and contribute positively to society. We do this by committing ourselves to providing value-rich education pathways, innovative next-generation education, and focusing on whole human education. This time, I would like to thank our Board of Trustees. Each of our trustees has been a dedicated steward, guiding our path as we educate the next generation of community leaders. They donate thousands of hours each year to make National University better. I would also like to personally thank National University faculty for their commitment to our students. Our faculty represent our history and our heart. They are champions of academic excellence and powerful advocates for and supporters of our students. In much the same way, the National University staff are critical for student success, handling issues like getting classes scheduled, understanding requirements of a program, setting up financial aid, and so much more. Many students here have shared their stories with me about the faculty and the staff that have made a powerful difference in their NU experience. Stories about everything from going the extra mile in big things to taking just a few extra minutes for the little things. Sometimes it's just that caring conversation that counts. Now, graduates, as you reflect on your achievement today, you know what you really have to do. You have to take a minute and thank a whole group of people who've been at your backs, your family, your friends, your colleagues, sometimes even your kids, all those that made sacrifices and patiently supported you through this incredible journey. Be sure that you show gratitude to your loved ones for their support along the way. We rarely do this all by ourselves. Some of you may know this already, but National University was founded by a retired Navy captain over 50 years ago. And today, 50% of our undergraduate students are active duty military, or they're veterans or dependents. On behalf of the entire university community, I would like to recognize and thank all of those who have served, as well as their families, for their courage and dedication to our country. We are so grateful for you and for the families, for the service and for the sacrifice. At National University, we believe that it is not just the degree you earn, but the degree to which you use it. We all have the responsibility to use our skills and talents for the greater good. Looking at this year's graduating class and looking back at the last couple years, I'm feeling optimistic. You all have navigated through your educational paths, overcome obstacles, you've rose above challenges along the way, and as you continue to navigate your next steps in life, we are so excited to have our recently announced mascot with you along the way, Navi the Navigator, the Peregrine Falcon. Navi serves as a beacon of strength, vision, wisdom, and determination. This falcon represents our NU community. We want to help you navigate, we want to help you succeed, and now your job is to help others navigate on the education pathway as well. You can read more about Navi in our program and on our website. Graduates, I am so proud of every one of you. Your people are proud of you, and you should be proud of yourselves. You are fully equipped to succeed, to thrive, and to make the world a better place. We have prepared you the best way we can for the future, and it's a future that you're going to help create. And some of you demonstrate your commitment to lifelong learning already by returning to school. Some of you returned after a very long break, but you can't stop now. Indeed, as you cross the commencement stage, your work is not over. It is now your job to open doors, remove barriers, and help those willing to put in the work to get on their path to learning that powers their professional and personal lives. Our challenge to you is a simple one. Each one, reach one. Each one of you has an obligation to take the time to find at least one person in your life that you can encourage along a learning pathway. It doesn't have to be within you. It can be any educational pathway that opens their pathways to possibility. It could be a child, a friend, a coworker, a partner, or a parent. There is someone waiting for your encouragement right now, and your crossing the stage today makes you a powerful messenger. Say it with me. Each one, reach one. Think about that. When you're getting out there in the world and talking about the work you did at NU, each one, reach one. You now have an opportunity to help somebody else be inspired and to be inspirational themselves. Congratulations, graduates, on your persistence and hard work in obtaining your degree. I am confident that you will make your mark on the world and make all of us at NU proud. Congratulations, class of 2024. It is now my pleasure to introduce our distinguished commencement speaker, Dr. Constance Carroll, someone I am fortunate to consider a colleague and a friend. Dr. Constance Carroll serves as president and CEO of the California Community College Baccalaureate Association. It's a nonprofit association she founded in 2021 with the mission of providing assistance and expanding opportunities for the state's 116 community colleges to offer four-year degrees in selected workforce fields that now require a bachelor's degree. Prior to this role, Dr. Carroll served as the chancellor of the San Diego Community College District from 2004 to 2021, making her the longest-serving chancellor in the district's history. In addition, Dr. Carroll served in presidential roles at San Diego Mesa College, Saddleback College, and Indian Valley Colleges. She was also the director of freshman academic advising at University of Pittsburgh and the associate dean of College of Arts and Sciences at the University of Southern Maine. Dr. Carroll serves on the National Council on the Humanities, which is affiliated with the National Endowment for the Humanities, having been nominated by President Barack Obama and confirmed by the U.S. Senate in 2011. And last year, Dr. Carroll was appointed by President Joe Biden to serve on the President's Committee on Arts and the Humanities. Dr. Carroll has served on numerous boards, including the College Promise National Advocacy Board, the Community College Humanities Association, the San Diego Regional Policy and Innovation Center, the WASC Accrediting Commission for Community Colleges and Junior Colleges, the League for Innovation, and countless others. She has been a force of nature in the community college and higher education world. And without further ado, we want to welcome Dr. Constance Carroll.
I am honored to have the opportunity to speak with you today as the 2024 graduating class of National University. You are all receiving a variety of degrees today: associate degrees, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, and doctoral degrees. All of you have received your education at an excellent university that emphasizes service to working adults and to many who need different approaches to learning. National University addresses these needs through its unique approach to scheduling courses and to providing support for each and every student. As an educator who has worked at 2 universities and who has been a CEO for numerous decades at several community colleges, I have long admired National University, and I commend President Mark David Milliron for his vision and commitment to this unique organization and its students. Today, I would like to share with you my thoughts about higher education, especially its history and what I consider to be 3 educational revolutions in America. I would also like to discuss your accomplishment as a university graduate in terms of the world population. I invite you to join me in this historical journey. Higher education began by emulating the European model, exemplified by the University of Bologna, Italy, which was founded in 1088 CE, the Common Era. America's first university, Harvard, was founded in 1636, and it replicated the 7 liberal arts of the European model: the trivium, which consisted of grammar, logic, and rhetoric, and the quadrivium, which included arithmetic, geometry, astronomy, and music theory. This was a revolution because it demonstrated that in the new colonies of North America, educational training could be provided to people, actually men, who aspired to become leaders in politics and leaders in religion. However, the institutions that were developed under this model were not intended to serve the general public. The second revolution occurred in the 1860s when our nation determined to expand the reach of higher education to serve a broader range of people, especially those who were preparing to work in other fields. Senator Justin Smith Morrill of Vermont led Congress and persuaded President Abraham Lincoln to make a great investment in this regard throughout what became known as the Morrill Act for land-grant institutions, which was funded by Congress and approved by the President in 1862. Here is what Senator Morrill had to say about this vision. Without excluding other scientific and classical studies, and including military tactic, the purpose is to teach such branches of learning as are related to agriculture and the mechanic arts, in such a manner as the legislatures of the states may respectively prescribe in order to promote the liberal and practical education of the industrial classes in the several pursuits and professions in life. Agriculture was clearly one of the top pursuits, which is why so many of the land-grant institutions were given vast acreages of land. In 1890, a second Morrill Act was approved that extended funding for land-grant colleges to serve African Americans. During this period of time, women's colleges were also established, not through congressional funding, but through private sources, including religious organizations. And of course, the curriculum for women was much more restricted, addressing secretarial types of studies and the healing arts. Many of the institutions that came to be known as the Seven Sisters are still operating today, including Wellesley, Mount Holyoke, and Smith. This second revolution took an important step in extending educational opportunity to a broader segment of the American population. The third revolution occurred in 1901. That date recognizes the founding of Joliet Junior College in Joliet, Illinois. Why was this a revolution? It was an important milestone that recognized that higher education could actually be offered to all people of society, which was a novel and extraordinary notion. Joliet Junior College and the 1,200 junior and community colleges that followed over the subsequent century and a half showed that higher education could be both egalitarian and open access, providing 2-year courses of study that were both career-oriented and adapted for transfer to 4-year colleges or universities. The community college movement enabled veterans returning from the world wars to pursue higher education through guaranteed admission and through the use of the GI Bill. The community colleges also provided opportunities for women, many of whom had been displaced by returning veterans who needed work to train for jobs and service in a wide variety of fields. Community colleges were also open to a range of ethnic and cultural diversity among students that was unprecedented and far greater than that found in the private universities or the land-grant public universities. In 1960, California took these three historical trends to another level when it formed a special legislative commission headed by Dr. Clark Kerr, the former president of the University of California system, which codified the roles, parameters, and purposes of these institutions, forming three distinct public systems: the University of California, the California State University, and the California Community Colleges. Many other states followed suit. The independent institutions continued their distinct roles, but National University excelled by successfully combining the purpose of all three types of institutions, offering career and academic training at the associate, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degree levels. The result of all these innovations has been to make higher education both affordable and accessible for the entire population of the United States. Largely because of higher education, our nation became the leading nation in the world. In thinking about the world, let me share with you how you ultimately fit into this picture. There are several interesting books and sites that endeavor to categorize the world population, which has now reached 8 billion people. These efforts depict the world as if it were a village of 100 people. Here are some of the characteristics of this world village. Please see where you fit in here. 52 members of the village would be female, and 48 would be male. 61 would be Asian, 19 would be African, 5 would be from North America, 8 would be from Central and South America. In terms of language, 16 would speak Chinese, 9 would speak English, 8 would speak Hindi, 7 would speak Spanish, 6 would speak Russian, 3 would speak Arabic, and 3 would speak Bengali. As to religion, our village would have 31 Christians, 23 Muslims, 15 Hindus, 7 Buddhists, and others including those practicing Judaism, and 16 professing no religion at all. 10 people in the village would control 76% of the total village wealth. 86 members of the village would be able to read, but 14 would be illiterate, 2/3 of whom would be women. 66 members of the village would be high school graduates, but only 7 members of the village would have completed a college degree. And that's where you come in. You are now the 7 villagers who have completed college, making you members of the top 7% of the people in the world who have achieved a higher education. What an accomplishment this is. Through the time you have put into your studies, through the sacrifices you have made to reach this educational level, in your life, you have transformed your own lives, but you've also forever changed your families and your communities, and you have joined the effort to transform your state, the nation, and ultimately the world itself. Let me close as I began by congratulating you. I also wish you well as you either continue your studies at another level of education or pursue the careers for which you have studied and trained. Thank you for letting me share this time with you today, and please accept my very best wishes for a wonderful future.
Dr. Carroll, what a wonderful talk. Thank you for addressing the National University class of 2024. We are so honored to have you as our commencement speaker. Your call of duty has been to dedicate your life to the service and betterment of others. You are an exemplary role model and a community member who inspires individuals of all ages and abilities to overcome challenges and to be their personal best. And you continue to set the bar for all of us in terms of sacrifice, perseverance, and positivity. For that, we sincerely thank you. In appreciation of your outstanding achievement as a dedicated public servant and community member who exemplifies working collaboratively to effect positive change in our society, we are pleased to grant you an honorary doctoral degree from National University. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you a doctorate of humane letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
It is now our pleasure and honor to confer degrees upon the class of 2024. Dr. Milliron, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Law and Public Service, the JFK School of Psychology and Social Sciences, the Sanford College of Education, the School of Arts, Letters, and Sciences, the School of Business and Economics, the School of Health Professions, and the School of Technology and Engineering, I present to you the candidates for associate's, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the appropriate degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Graduates of the class of 2024, you may now move the tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left, signifying that you have earned your academic degree. Congratulations.
Graduates, congratulations on the successful completion of your degree. And while this marks the end of one journey, commencement literally means beginning. You are now valued members of our National University Alumni Association. You will receive more information about how to become an active member of our global alumni network and how you can stay connected to NU. Your achievements can serve as a catalyst to positively impact the lives of others. Be sure to visit the NU Foundation online and learn more about how you can support your fellow NU students. Remember, each one reach one. Congratulations again to all the graduates. We wish you much success.